Hello, listeners. Welcome back to Battle of the Boroughs. I'm Max Ruvo.
I'm Heath Cow.
And today we'll be discussing Anthony Davis trade, the NBA draft. And that'll be pretty much what the show consists of.
Well, also, the show will consist of speaking about Kyrie Irving, the Mike Conley trade, some recent NBA news. But I think the biggest...
Maybe Chris Paul. A little Chris Paul action.
Maybe a little Chris Paul action. But yeah, for now. I think the biggest story in the NBA is the recent blockbuster trade that occurred over the weekend, which was Anthony Davis getting traded to the Lakers.
Which was bound to happen.
Yeah, which was initially reported by Woj.
Classic Woj breaking the news.
Woj bomb. He said that the Pelicans have agreed to a deal to trade Anthony Davis to the Lakers for Lonzo Ball, Brandon Ingram, Josh Hart, and 3 first-round picks, including the 4th overall pick this draft, of course, which is Thursday.
Yeah,
so,
we'll get to that.
We'll get to that. But this completely changes the landscape of the NBA because now the best player in the world is going to be playing with another, top 6 or 7 player.
Second best.
You don't think LeBron James is the best player in the world, Max?
No, I don't.
That's one silly opinion, if I've ever heard one.
Mitchell Robinson. That's who I was thinking.
If I were to say anyone's better than LeBron James, I'd probably have to say our main man, Derek Favors, up there, who played a year with the New Jersey Nets after getting drafted out of Georgia Tech. And then we traded him, of course, for one of the better point guards to ever play the game, Darren Williams, to ever lace him up.
What do you have, 1 good year? 2?
Darren Williams had maybe 1 or 2 good years
on
the
the
Nets. He had like 4 or 5.
Good on the Jazz.
Good on the Jazz, yeah. But yeah, Derek Favors, fantastic. I really don't know why that's the only jersey hanging up right now.
I'm also wearing a Steve Novak jersey, so we got some random names
pathetic.
up there. Pathetic. I think we talked about his 4.7 points per game. Didn't we already discuss that?
We already did discuss that. But yeah, back to Anthony Davis. 2 of the top 6 or 7 players in the NBA are now going to be on the same team, playing for the Lakers in the purple and gold. So right now they're title favorites. I don't really know who else they're going to have around them other than Kyle Kuzma.
They're trying to create space for a third max.
Yeah,
that was reported.
I don't think they're going to try to go for a max. If I were them, I would just try to get some other good role players, maybe like a Patrick Beverly, Danny Green, something.
The classic role players on championship teams.
Maybe Kyle Korver, who recently just got traded to the Grizzlies.
James Jones.
Might get released.
James Jones.
Yeah, James
might
Jones.
as well, right?
Yeah, you might as well have James Jones. Might as well have
Udonis Haslem. I was just about to say.
Might as well have like Juwan Howard.
Yeah,
he's coaching Michigan.
Yeah, I'm sure I'll lace him up one last time for the NBA Finals.
The Lakers seem to,
It kind of bothers me, I don't know why. Wherever LeBron goes, he likes to blow up youth and just try to create it for himself.
Well, he has a win now mentality.
Selfish.
I don't think it's selfish.
I think it's completely selfish.
I think you're completely wrong.
I think you're wrong.
Well, that's what a disagreement is. He has a win now mentality. He's already 34, LeBron.
Isn't he 30? Oh, 34.
I think he's 34.
And then Anthony Davis, 26.
Correct.
Just like Kobe and Shaq.
No,
Kobe and Dwight Howard.
Kobe and Dwight, which didn't work out too swell. But
I think that worked out fine. And now this is going to be fun. Remember that headline?
Yeah.
With him, Steve Nash, and Kobe.
Yeah.
Now this, that was
Don't
fun.
forget about Pau Gasol and Metta World Peace.
Shout out to Metta, Malice in the Palace. Peace.
But
ex-Nick.
Correct. So, LeBron, Kuzma, and Anthony Davis. That's probably the best big 3 in the NBA right now. Before free agency, we don't really know what's going to happen. But
I think that is a very good big 3. But I would say Donkey Kong is the best big 3.
but yeah, so the Lakers should probably be title favorites as they are right now. Pretty sure right now they're 4-1 in Vegas. But
the Knicks dropped title odds pretty.
Yeah, well, after Kevin Durant tore his Achilles. But after that, the next biggest news: my Brooklyn Nets.
You own them?
Yeah,
okay,
I'm a majority stockholder in the Brooklyn Nets. But I am Mikhail Prokhorov. So
I am.
But so Kyrie Irving, there are reports that came out recently that said maybe the Nets will stop a pursuit of him if we can't get Kyrie and Kevin Durant we might as well just keep our young guys. Like,
would you rather them do that, or would you rather them just sign Kyrie and hope to land another free agent like Tobias Harris?
Well, if we can get a Tobias Harris or a Julius Randle, I think that's optimal.
Do you think they don't think they can land them? Is that why they're?
Well, I think the problem is not that Durant's injured. Maybe we thought we were going to get Durant, and now that after
they don't want
towards
to deal with the injury.
Yeah, that might be it.
Because
maybe they thought they had a chance.
Because Karis LeVert's due for a contract next year, correct?
Correct. So I don't know. I'm not going to be upset if we don't get Kyrie and keep D'Angelo Russell, but for the Nets fans saying we shouldn't get Kyrie Irving, they're simply wrong. You can't pass up on talent like that, and I mean you can. Maybe our boss Gary Van Austin, Boss Gary, has something else to say about that. He'll be on the show later.
Shout out, Boss Gary.
Jeez. Boss Gary. We're in his studio right now. We'll bring him in later to speak about the draft, But yeah, and then there was a Mike Conley trade that happened.
The Mike Conley trade. So it was Mike Conley for Corver, Allen, Jay Crowder, and first,
yeah.
Future first.
Which I think it makes sense for both teams. It fits both teams.
Mike Conley's very, very underrated because he's a point guard in the West.
Well, he's on the Grizzlies too. Don't get spoken a lot. But Conley, Mitchell, Ingles, Derek Favors, and Rudy Gobert. That's a great starting lineup.
Ingles, beast, dude.
Yeah.
Lights out.
Stud.
Like he's a Kirkland, Steve Novak, but he's good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, if you're worse than Steve Novak, then you're not good. But
that's debatable. Why would I buy a jersey if he wasn't good?
Because you're not fiscally responsible. That might be why. Unlike me, I'm very fiscally responsible. So yeah, the NBA draft.
I did get robbed today, so.
You did. At the Yankees game. We were at the Yankees game today. Big win.
Huge.
Tampa Bay Rays, who had an abysmal performance.
Anyway, whatever.
This is a basketball podcast.
Correct.
NBA draft, 8 o'clock. So, Boss Gary, if you want to come in here and speak.
We'd like to introduce. He's been on camera for the Mets podcast, I believe.
Right.
That good podcast.
Good. Mac and Matt talk Mets or something weird like that.
Yes.
So, you got any opinions on the draft coming up?
All right. First, we got to talk about a team. We'll talk about the Knicks, considering Gary is a Knicks fan.
Crazy that I work for a Knicks fan.
He's your boss. Respect him.
Yeah. All right, Gary. What do you have to say?
Who do you want the Knicks to draft?
RJ Barrett. It's a lock. Simple.
Yeah.
That's it. A lock. Simple. What about Darius Garland?
Yeah, Knicks are working Darius Garland. Huh?
That's only
to say about that?
If we trade down to the 4, maybe with the Pelicans. Then
Who would we want? Maybe Zion, right?
No.
Trade Zion.
I would trade. Would you trade the 3 for like Lonzo the 4?
Yes.
100%.
In a heartbeat.
Why would the Pelicans do that?
RJ Barrett's a stud, man. RJ Barrett's gonna come to the league and average 20 points a game right off the bat.
You think he's gonna average 20 a game?
Well, on the Knicks, if they don't sign
anybody, I think anyone would average 20 points a game.
No, I actually don't think that.
I'll make a bet with you that he averages under 22.
Ooh. Can we go over under of 21?
I'll take under 21.
We don't bet on. There's no money involved.
No, but just a friendly wager.
Friendly wager.
21. We'll remember this. So,
how about you guys wager something else? Like maybe someone dyes their hair or cuts off a finger.
Oh, we could do that.
I really wouldn't want
to.
I'll put my hair on the line.
Yeah, whoa.
All right, if you lose, you have to dye your hair blonde. If you lose, you have to go dark.
That'd look weird though. Can I dye my eyebrows too? Because then I can have blonde eyebrows.
No, your eyebrows are kind of dark though.
Yeah.
I'm
no hairstylist.
You gotta go blonde. You gotta go complete.
What about you have to wear wear something for a month?
I would. What about you only have to eat potatoes for a month? That's it. Just water and potatoes.
Water and bread. Just the jail diet.
Well, I think they eat more than just water and bread.
I don't know. I've never been.
You ever watch Prison Break? They ate some good stuff there.
No.
Mashed potatoes.
No.
Someone in Prison Break got their finger cut off. So.
I'm not putting my finger on the line.
Big Cat did.
I'll tell
Big Cat put his finger on the line.
Yeah, he did put his finger on the line.
Yeah. Well, that's
not the Bears, for the dumb chain on the Texans.
Yep. Yeah, that's just silly.
So anyway, me as a Knicks fan, do you want to know my opinion? I think we should go Barrett. I think we should go Barrett all the way.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lock.
It's a lock because, first of all, he wants to be in New York, which is huge. Because you want a player that wants to be there.
I'm sure Zion wants to be there. And I'm sure Darius Garland wants to be there. It doesn't make a difference.
No, it makes a complete difference.
When they asked him what his plans are for Friday, he said apartment shopping. That's why you want him right there. It's a good answer.
I heard that actually.
It's a good answer.
But what city?
All I'm saying is
New York City or Memphis?
If the Knicks draft Darius Garland, by the slim chance they do, it's going to be one of those. I actually hope he turns out to be good because it's going to turn out to be one of those Kristaps Porzingis moments where every Knicks fan is booing him, hating the pick until they realize.
You realize there wouldn't be a team because the building would go up in flames.
Yeah, no, it would. There'd be a serious issue.
How much Darius Garland tape have you watched?
Oh, I mean,
decent amount. He's a dandy boy.
He played 5 games. There's not much to know about him this year.
High school.
Okay, listen. I've watched extensive tape on Darius Garland, and I don't even think he should be drafted in the top 5.
That's a hot take. No, well, he's going to be.
He might not go top 5.
I mean, it's going to go according to plan. As we just said, Mike Conley got traded. Morant's going to the Grizzlies. He's their point guard for the future.
Barrett's going to go to the Knicks.
Zion's going to the Pels.
You think?
He might drop down to 27 to the Nets. The Nuggets' first-round pick. Which, by the way, the Nets have the second-round pick from the Knicks.
Which bounced around from God knows where.
We have somehow the 31st pick in the draft. So, yeah, I mean, we'll probably get a stud out there. We're probably going to draft better at 27 and 31 than the Knicks do at 4 or 3.
Nick's second round
pick. RJ Barrett's pretty good, so I would
really
actually
name some studs that
Mitchell
the Knicks
Robinson.
drafted in the second round.
Mitchell Robinson.
No, he wasn't.
He was undrafted.
He wasn't second round.
Yeah, he was. Mitchell Robinson was second round.
Chris, can we get on that? When was Mitchell Robinson drafted?
Damian
You got it.
Alonzo Trier,
undrafted.
All these, I'm saying second round undrafted. They come up big in these late picks.
Undrafted. I got the results. He was drafted second round pick 36.
Okay. Well, all I'm saying is
look at that.
It's empty scoring. Like we just made this RJ Barrett.
It's not like Mitchell Robinson.
Mitchell Robinson's going to be an all-star.
Anyone could put up numbers.
Dude, it's not like he was a huge scorer.
But Trier, I'm saying Trier. Like you can't.
Okay, I don't think Trier's going to be a starter in the NBA, but he's going to be good off the bench for any team he's on.
Disagree.
He's a scorer, bro. Come on,
Disagree.
good ball.
Alonzo Trier's a poor man's Chris Duhon.
Wow.
Chris Duhon's a saint. Dorothy Mantooth is a saint.
No, actually, Chris Duhon sucks.
How do we get Luke Cornett?
How did we get Chris? How did we get Luke Cornett?
I'm on it.
So anyway, I think it's kind of known that the Knicks will take Barrett. I hope they take Barrett. I think if Zion was not in this draft, Barrett would be the number 1 pick.
Really?
Yes, because if Zion wasn't in Duke, then RJ Barrett would average like 27
games.
Yeah,
that's different. I thought you meant like if he just decided to go back to school.
You can't say that with John.
No, I just said it.
No, I think if Zion was, let's say Zion reclassed and was a grade younger, RJ would be the consensus number 1 in this draft.
I mean, he was going to be the consensus last year.
Yeah.
So he was ranked higher than Zion was.
The only reason why
until
was
they realized
Zion,
Zion is much better.
I don't know about that. I mean, RJ
RJ
improves his shot from 3, and he's going to be an absolute
James Harden.
What happens if Zion improves his shot from 3?
Then he's.
I think dare I say it? I think Zion's better for the NFL. Hot take. Get out of the NBA.
I once saw him throw a football.
Honestly,
80 yards.
If I'm gonna be completely honest,
don't lie.
I'm like I love bashing the Knicks, but I genuinely think that Barrett has a decent chance of being better than Zion.
Thank
to
you.
me,
Thank
what
you.
Zion Williamson is just a talked about more version of Julius Randle. He's a slightly more athletic version of Julius Randle. That's what he is.
Blake Griffin. Ceiling of Blake Griffin.
No, I wouldn't say ceiling.
No,
I'd say like floor of Julius Randle.
Floor of Julius Randle's a better way of putting it. But so, do you guys have any other picks that you think might be somewhat underrated? Because right now,
Tobias Harris is a younger brother in the second round for the Knicks.
No, we want Taco. Bring us all your Taco.
I love Taco Fall, man.
Taco Tuesday?
Taco's Boban. Let's be honest.
No, Taco's not Boban. Taco's better than Boban.
Don't disrespect Bobby like that.
You did.
I got the Luke Cornett question answered. Yeah.
Luke Cornett?
So he went undrafted in 2017.
Another undrafted.
He's from Vanderbilt.
Yeah. He actually went to the summer league for the Knicks, and in July of 2017 he signed a 2-way contract.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Do you want to hear something about Luke Cornett?
Sure,
I was at a Sixers
Follow
game.
your dreams, kids.
Exactly. I was at a Sixers-Knicks game over break, and Luke Cornett dropped 23 points.
Well, I actually...
Place was electric. We knocked off the Sixers. Kevin Knox, 21 points.
Definition of empty scoring right there. Empty scoring. You put me on the Knicks right now, and I take 20 shots a game. Like, I'm going to put up numbers.
I've seen you play. You're pretty good.
Pretty good. I'm actually very good.
All right, we had some technical difficulties, but we're back. Heath?
Yeah, that's your fault. for the technical difficulties.
All Gary's fault.
I can't confirm. I can't
If you want to
confirm.
point fingers, you can point it at the tech guy, Chris Rodriguez,
Hey.
and Garrett Van Alstyne.
What did I do? All I did was
back
sit
to the
here.
conversation. Shut up.
Ali?
And I'll let you.
Yeah, and Ali.
Back to the conversation. So I was saying some sleepers that I think might be good in this draft. And I think DeAndre Hunter out of Virginia is going to be a very good NBA player. He has the build, the defensive, versatility. He can shoot the ball.
We just talked about this, right? I said that, we actually talked about this recently the other day, that I think players get underlooked if they're not a freshman, and I
Yeah.
think he falls into that category.
Yeah,
but John Morant obviously did not because of how monster of a year he had. But I feel like I could have had a monster year at Murray State.
Yeah, but look what he did in the
I feel like you couldn't have actually.
Yeah, that's a good point. I probably couldn't have.
So what I was saying was, I think Rui Hachimura out of Gonzaga could be a player that can contribute now. Like he's like
Stud.
But also out of Gonzaga stud
Gonzaga doesn't translate.
Brandon Clark.
Gonzaga doesn't translate. Sabonis translated.
Sabonis, Kelly Olynyk,
Two great players.
John Stockton. I don't know, was he good?
That's a while back. You're
Was
really
John
mentioning
Stockton
that.
good? Chris,
Wait,
can we
wait.
get our numbers on John Stockton?
I got you.
Is he in the Hall of Fame? I think he is. Most assists of all time by a large margin.
But the one
I
guy,
don't even consider Kelly Olynyk or Sabonis.
Sabonis
great
is
NBA
very
players.
good.
Sabonis could have been. Would have been the sixth man of the year if Lou Williams didn't exist. Like you just took Lou Williams away.
You just vanished. Where would Lou Williams go if you took him off?
I got some stats on John Stockton. If you,
He got some sacks.
I got some stats. So he is in the Hall of Fame,
Okay.
as Max said.
So confirm John Stockton is a matter of fact a Hall of Famer.
He is.
Matter of fact,
He's-
Gonzaga produces NBA talent. You're wrong. I'm right.
He's also a 10-time All-Star,
10-time All.
five times All-Defensive,
Sounds pretty decent.
All defensive 5 times.
11-time All-NBA,
11-time All-NBA. It's pretty good.
and in 92-93 he was MVP.
Huh? You know what's weird is I thought you said Gonzaga doesn't produce NBA talent.
It's a while back.
You
man.
can even maybe make the argument that Duke has. I don't think they've had a player at that caliber. Not John Stockton caliber.
Duke?
Yeah.
I mean, you could say if
So
Grant,
Coach K.
If Grant Hill
Graham
panned out, he
if
would
Grant Hill
have.
never got injured, Kyrie Irving,
Kyrie Irving, yeah.
that's another guy.
Jason Tatum looks like
Alright.
he has a bright future.
Jason Tatum.
Looks like he has a bright
Jason
future.
Tatum and
Tatum
John
and-
Stockton should never be in the same sentence, mister.
Well, I'm saying he looks like. I thought we were just saying Duke players. Is that
Christian
Duke
Laettner.
players who
Well,
have
of
been
course, Duke
solid
has had
NBA
more
players.
good players, but honestly, John Stockton, if he played at Duke, he might have been the best player ever to come into Duke.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, definitely, without a doubt.
100%. I agree with that.
Without a doubt. Without a
Right.
doubt.
All right,
Well, I
so
mean,
the-
there's not many point guards better than
Bobby
John
Hurley.
Stockton.
Bobby
So
Hurley.
speaking of Duke, they have three of probably going to be the top 5 picks in this year's
You think
draft.
Cam Reddish is going top 5?
Well, I was about to
No.
speak about Cam Reddish. I think he might go 5th
Top
Cavaliers. But
yeah, I think
Culver.
Oh, Jinx.
no, I'd rather Reddish over. And what I'm saying is, I think Reddish is the most underrated player in this draft.
Yes.
You
I
look
agree
back
with
to a
that.
guy like Devin Booker, who's overlooked
Because
when he was at Kentucky.
Because of talent.
Six
around him.
man, talent around him, who could shoot the ball. That's what you need in the NBA right now, is shooting. And Reddish could do it better.
I
than
actually
anyone.
don't think he's shooting at all.
I actually think you're freaking wrong. What do you have to say?
I like Cam Reddish. I agree with you. I think he's extremely underrated because of the talent around him.
So we get Cam Reddish's numbers at Duke.
You got it.
Why he was
He
a
averaged
third-ranked player coming out
13.5.
of-
Wait, who?
7, 1 point.
Oh, Cam Reddish.
We got him. Don't
I
worry.
just said it. I just said it, Chris.
What was it again?
He averaged 13.5 points, 3.7 boards, and 1.9
And that's being the
assists.
third option when 2 of the other options average 20 a game.
Yeah, over 20.
Over 20.
Yeah.
Cam Reddish is going to be very good. If the
Very
Knicks dropped out of the top 3, that's who I would probably want them to take.
No.
Yes.
Kobe
So-
White. Dude's a stud.
Dude, you don't need a point guard. You have Emmanuel Moody.
No, actually, we have Dennis Smith Jr. Thank
You have Trey. Oh, you don't actually have Trey Burke anymore. You have Alonzo Trier.
He's a 2-guard.
Alonzo Trier's not a 2-guard. I'm a half foot taller than him.
Yeah,
Like,
but he's 2-guard.
How tall are you, Heath?
In NBA 2K,
6'5", 6'6".
in NBA 2K,
Stud.
he's listed as
Which is
a
bad.
shooting guard.
We go by 2K.
We
that's
go
right.
by 2K on this
Okay.
podcast.
Well, I'm an
That's how this
actual
podcast
fan
works.
and actually know basketball, unlike you Knickerbocker fans. So I don't go by 2K. I go by the NBA Draft Combine.
Oh, I also go by the NBA Draft Combine, actually.
I base my overalls off 2K 100%.
Oh,
Like-
okay. That makes sense.
Shout out to Ronnie 2K.
Ronnie 2K, the guy does a great job.
He does a mediocre job with servers, but whatever.
Yeah. Definitely improvements that could be made.
Anyway,
So what I'm really most excited for in the NBA draft is the trades that could potentially go down. You never know going into the draft what could happen. So Maybe Bradley Beal's dealt tomorrow.
Oh, dude, that'd be awesome. To the Pelicans?
I would say
Could be anyone.
hot take. He is dealt tomorrow. Not that hot.
To the Pelicans for the 4th pick?
Warm take.
Bradley Beal?
That's if the Pelicans really want to win now.
And
It
dude,
would make
like,
sense for the Wizards also.
They have a solid starting 5, the Pelicans.
Yeah, I mean,
Like I'm gonna tune in.
the thing is,
they may be my pick on 2K.
the thing is, if you trade right now the 4 for Beal, does the 4 alone get you Beal?
No,
I don't think
Probably
so.
gonna have to
Lonzo and
package,
4
like,
It would give
Lonzo?
you Lonzo.
and the 4. I think Lonzo and the 4 gets it.
Yeah.
So then your starting lineup would be Holiday, Beal, Ingram, Zion.
and Julius Randle.
Well,
If
that's
you
a
sign
choice.
him back, but
He's-
you're not gonna.
So
sign him
Lonzo
back.
and LeVar and the number 4 pick.
Who's the center though? You need a 5.
Is Anthony Davis still on the Pelicans?
No.
Is Julius Randle? Will he go back to New Orleans?
No, I mean, as a Nets fan, I think we have a decent shot at
Knicks also.
Oh, as a
expressing their
Knicks
interest.
fan and a Nets hater,
They said
I would say no.
if Julius
I
Randle
would say
isn't
yes.
seeking a max contract, then they're going to pursue him.
I doubt Randall's going to pursue a max contract. I mean,
Yeah.
maybe
No, he'll
these
have
guys-
a big contract. but I
All
don't know
these
about
like
max.
players who are above a role player and below a star, like Randall or Chris Middleton.
I mean,
Sometimes
opinion,
it works,
My
dude.
opinion, Tobias Harris is one.
But
Of
first off, it's Tobias.
Tobias.
Stop saying
Tobias.
Tobias.
Okay, I'm sorry.
And if you get Toby, you got to get Bobby.
Yeah, it's a package.
You can't like do that to them. That'd be
Yeah.
That's a big package.
it's a big package deal right there.
It's
Good
like,
point.
well, let me do the math. That's like 14 feet of package.
If I were the Nets, I wouldn't want to sign Kyrie Irving.
Why did you say that?
I like D'Angelo Russell.
I like
More
D'Angelo
than
Russell.
Kyrie. Give me a break.
I mean, the thing
Name a
is,
place Kyrie.
So you're gonna you'd rather give D'Angelo Russell a max than Kyrie Irving,
well,
a top
Russell-
3-point
I don't
guard.
think
Russell's
yes.
4 years younger.
and
Yeah.
and also Kyrie can't do anything without an A-list star with him.
Oh, really?
Well,
what can D'Angelo
Yeah,
Russell do?
what,
brand new?
yeah, what is
He
the
took the Nets last year with obviously some help. It was a solid team.
First off, he was the second best player on the Nets.
Yes,
Karis LeVert is the best player on the Nets right now.
but D'Angelo Russell's a stud.
Yeah, and Spencer Dinwiddie carried us.
All I'm saying is,
did
if you
not
sign
watch-
Kyrie Irving, you will never win an NBA championship.
What if we get an A-list stud later on?
You won't.
You think D'Angelo Russell can win a championship with a max contract?
No,
Just
but
give him a
you-
chance with Kyrie.
No, I don't agree with
You did not watch as much Nets basketball as I did. D'Angelo Russell was literally.
I
benched in
I
fourth
would
quarters.
actually make the argument I've watched more Nets than you did.
Well, did you watch 83 games this year?
I
'Cause I
actually-
watched all 82 of the regular season and all 5 of the playoffs.
No, actually, you missed a half. I know that for a fact.
That's true. I did.
And I watched that half.
Thankfully, I didn't watch the one half
Why
of
did you
basketball.
miss that half?
I had an intramural basketball game in college,
Oh, okay.
which I put up 26 points.
Are you sure that was it?
It was. I had an intramural
Oh, okay.
intramural game.
I could have sworn it
This is
was.
where Karis LeVert.
I could have sworn it was something
This
careless.
is-
I think you know. What I'm
Who
talking
else do you think the Nets could
No.
sign besides Irving as like a A-list star with them?
Well, I don't think it'd happen this summer. I don't think it'd be happening.
Who else is there next summer besides AD? I actually don't know. I'm asking.
Um,
Oh, can we find out 2020 free agents?
2020 free agents. I'd like to know that.
I'm on it.
But also, if we think that like Kyrie won't attract an A star, there's no point in taking him. We might as well keep D'Angelo Russell in this young core. I agree. I'm with you.
That's what
I
I just.
see both
I don't
sides of
think
it.
Kyrie is going to
Yeah.
attract an A-star.
Yeah.
So you want to
Well,
hear?
that's what the
Okay,
Knicks
so
are pretty
20,
much gonna do.
2020 free
You don't
agents.
have to do
Yeah,
it
yeah,
because they're
shh.
timing out.
Shut.
Shut up.
Okay.
Shut
Your time's almost up.
Shut your mouth.
Kyle Lowry,
Yeah.
No.
Gordon Hayward,
No.
Paul Millsap,
No.
Al Horford,
No.
DeRozan.
Well, no, it's not Horford anymore because Horford declined his offer.
Yeah, yeah.
You're right,
He's
you're
gonna
right.
sign a free
DeRozan's intriguing for any team though.
Yeah, DeRozan would be.
Uh,
I do not want to.
former Wizards player Otto Porter Jr.
He's on the Bulls now.
That's great.
That's why I said former.
Okay, Chris.
So you could just say
do your
Bulls
job.
player.
so
Anthony Davis, Andre Drummond.
Okay, so there's really not.
Yeah.
any
So
other
next
stuff.
year's rough.
so then let's say you bank on Kyrie attracting another guy.
What if Kevin Durant wants to go to Brooklyn this summer?
Okay,
I mean,
listening
you
to
know.
that list of free agents, the Knicks need to max KD this year.
Yeah,
I don't care
100%.
about his Achilles. You just have to hope it works out.
Or the
Dude,
Knicks.
you're gonna get another lottery
Because
pick
we're
if you max
screwed.
him.
We're screwed.
Or the Knicks can act like they're not the Lakers and act like they could just get a superstar. Maybe they should just actually rebuild like the Nets or the Hawks are doing right
That's
now.
what I'm saying. Like
Or the
everyone,
Bulls are doing.
why is everyone panicking about the Knicks? We have two max slots right now.
Yeah.
The number 3 pick in the draft. If we don't get any free agents, we're
Listen,
gonna get
listen,
another
listen.
probably top 10 pick next
Listen,
year.
I'm not panicking, okay? I'm far past panic. I've seen 2 years above 500.
So have I.
was
I'm just
4.
saying, man. We've waited so long. I don't care anymore. Like I'm
Yeah.
used to it.
I think Barrett is going to be very, very.
So do I.
very
So I'm
good.
saying I'm fine.
excited.
If it meant not our entire future.
Whoa, bleep that out.
I got you. I'll
Yeah.
bleep that out.
Gary, you
This guy.
serious?
This guy.
Boss
Really.
Gary. I mean, he just thinks he
We're
can
not allowed
run
to
this
say it,
place.
Gary, we're not allowed to say it.
Ali maybe told you otherwise, but tell Ali to maybe stop.
Yeah.
All right.
We're gonna wash your mouth out.
If
so.
you sign,
That's actually happened to me once.
if you mess up,
It's actually happened to me too.
Yeah, it sucks.
It's not fun. I'll tell you that.
Your throat's sore. It's just terrible.
Tastes like soap all day.
Sore.
Yeah. So anyway, going back to the draft.
Back to the NBA after that. Yeah.
No texting on our show. You're off.
Do you want to get off the show right now? What's
Like
more
5
important?
minutes.
What's more important, your phone or the show?
the show.
Attaboy. That's what we
5
like to hear.
minutes.
Great boss. Respect.
Respect.
Bottom line is the Knicks can't mess up their entire everything that they've done.
No,
all the suffering
listen. I agree.
to
I
sign
agree.
2 guys that aren't going to do anything.
I agree. I agree.
Well,
Except
if you can
Curry.
get Kevin Durant and another guy that's worth a max, then it's worth it.
Yes. I think if you could just
No,
sign Kevin
listen,
Durant,
I would sign Kevin
and no
Durant
one
this
else,
year.
because then you're banking on another bad season and another lottery pick.
Well,
Yeah. Well, they wouldn't be terrible.
they wouldn't be terrible, but they I don't know if they'd make the playoffs.
No, they wouldn't.
With Durant and Barrett.
Oh, Durant's not playing next year.
No, if they
It's
Durant.
true. Oh, yeah, they'd suck. You're
Yeah,
right.
exactly. Like
No, they'd be another lottery.
I
But they
think there's
wouldn't
a
be
chance
as
at
bad
another
as
top
last
5
year.
pick.
Yeah, but you can get lucky like the Lakers or Pelicans did this year.
Yeah,
Moving up.
with the new draft, with the new lottery rules. But
Yeah.
here's what I think. I think that the Knicks should sign KD, stay with the rebuild, because KD's out a year, so they can use this year to develop. Then when KD's back, you go after somebody else. Maybe make a trade for a top-tier player if they want. And I would just stay with the youth and hope that KD develops, and you get another lottery pick, and that'll be a LaMelo Ball. And
Exactly.
then
That's what I'm saying.
Then we'll have LeVar in the Garden, and it'll be a huge empire.
LaMelo Ball, R.J. Barrett, Kevin Durant, Anthony Davis, Mitchell Robinson.
Oh my God!
Hey,
Put
keep
that on
dreaming
paper.
while you're at it. You sound like 2012 Heath Cow when I dreamed about Dwight Howard paired up with Deron Williams and Travis Outlaw. Alright?
All right.
It's not going to happen. all right?
Travis Allen, good shooter.
You can go 30.
He was fantastic.
Listen, I think that's. I think that it might be time to wrap it up.
Yeah, I think it might be time to wrap
Everybody
it up.
enjoy the draft. We'll be back talking about the picks. Hope the Knicks draft Barrett. Nets suck. We're on the
You're
rise.
wrong. Nets don't suck. Knicks suck. We'll see you after the draft. We'll speak about the picks and the upcoming free agency. For now, the Knicks suck, and that's great. Goodbye.
Knicks team.